साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Swami, we are continuing Ramakatha Rasavahini. Swami, today we are going to discuss the divine character of Srirama. Swami, please be with us. Please speak through us. Please listen through us. Our humble salutations at your lotus feet, Swami. Sairam. Sairam, brothers and sisters, thank you very much for joining the second session, Ramakatha Rasavahini. Today we are going to discuss about the divine character of Lord Sri Rama. Introducing myself as a speaker of this particular, the resource person of this particular concept. My name is Mahindra Bhashyam. I served in Sri Satya Sai Seva Organization, Hong Kong and USA, and then returned to India, and then taken care of the Vahini coordinator role from 2020 in South Bangalore. We have completed the Vahini Swadhyaya for 6 years continuously, and then we have started with the Vahini Sudhamruta in 2023 with the Swami's blessings. As the Swami is a doer, he is taking care of all this Vahini Swadhyaya and then Sudhamruta, and made it as available to all India. Sairam, thanks to Swami for making me, for going on his footsteps and being with Vahinis. Sairam. Sairam, brothers, that's about myself, basically. I also work as a IT director in one of the IT company. Sairam. So today, let's come to the topic, the divine character of Lord Sri Rama. Sairam, I will share my screen. Let's go ahead with the session context and also content of the session. Please let me know if you are able to see my screen.
Yeah, we are able to see, Sairam.
Sairam, thank you, Ma. Sairam. I will, so basically, let me put in the presentation. Sairam. So, we are going to discuss about the divine character of Lord Sri Rama. Just we will take 2 steps back, and then we will discuss the little one line about the Vahini Sudhamruta, and then we will talk about the group 1, and then we'll come to the context of this particular session. Vahini Sudhamruta, there are a lot of discussions are happened, and then a lot of information has been shared regarding the Vahini Sudhamruta by our beloved Sundaranantaraman sir and also our beloved Ganapati sir. So the Vahini Sudhamruta is a combination of all 5, basically the 5 Vahinis in group 1, 5 Vahinis in group 2, 5 Vahinis in group 3. We started with the one particular flow, basically. What is that flow? That we need to, very essentially, we need to understand this. See, we start with the Ramakatha Rasa Vahini, then we will follow with the Bhagavata Vahini, then Dharma Vahini, Dhyana Vahini, and Prema Vahini. When it comes to the group 1, these 5 Vahinis, why I should go with these 5 Vahinis in group 1? The first one will talk about the Ramakatha Rasa Vahini, which is the story of Lord Sri Rama and the Ramayana, basically. Why I have to take the Ramayana as first? Because when I'm starting the spiritual journey with my Swami, with my Sri Satya Sai Rama, when I'm starting this spiritual journey, who will be the ideal personality? Who is my role model? So the role model is Lord Sri Rama. And the family which completely take care of the dharma, Satya Dharma, Shanti Prema, the whole, the concepts will be discussed in this particular story. So when I'm starting as a spiritual seeker, starting my spiritual journey, the first ideal story, the itihasa, the ideal personality, my role model is Lord Sri Rama. So with this, start with this particular story. Then we understand. Usually, brothers and sisters, if you take an example, say for example, I'm starting a cricket career, saying started my as a starting as a cricket batsman, to whom I will take a role model, the best in the world. For me, this I mean, it's each person it differs, but at the same time, you will take it the best in the world, the best person who takes no who did a great batting, whatever the bowling it is. So he who stood as a role model, he will be your role model for that. Likewise, an actor, likewise an art. It's any art related. It can be music, it could be painting, it could be instrumental music. You will have your own role model. Likewise, if you are going into a spiritual journey, my role model supposed to be the best. So the Ramayana gives us it will pave the path to my spiritual journey. Swami written Ramakatha Rasavahini in a way so that my spiritual journey will be connecting with Swami as much as, and then I will continue with my journey with Bhagavata Vahini, the group 2 Bhagavata Vahini, which talks about the Bhakta. It gives the story of a Bhakta.
Suresh, phone kari ma please.
Sairam brothers, can you please be unmute?
Wait,
Sairam. So it is the story of a Bhakta, Parikshit Maharaj. The birth of Bhagavata to Bhagavatar is merging with Bhagavanta. It is with Bhagavan. That's the story of Bhagavata Vahini. Usually people will talk about Bhagavata Vahini means Sri Krishna. It is not. Look into the Bhagavata Vahini, what Swami has written. In Bhagavata Vahini, how I have been born as a birth of Bhagavata, how my journey, how I am doing my journey with Bhagavan, and then how I am going to merge in Bhagavan. So that is Bhagavata Vahini. So as a student, I started my spiritual journey. I have heard about my role model, and then I've taken the main points, take away from my role model, and then I'm started my journey as a bhakta in Bhagavata Vahini. Then I will be understanding what is dharma in Dharma Vahini. To integrate all these three, bhakti, dharma, and the basically the role model, who is the ideal character, to make sure that my ideal character, to make my the character is ideal. So I had heard about the ideals in Ramakatha Rasavahini. I heard about the bhakti in the Bhagavata Vahini. I understood the dharma in Dharma Vahini. Then I am integrating with a practice called dhyana in Dhyana Vahini. And then building my character in Prema Vahini. This is the flow of the first group, group 1. Ramakatha Rasavahini, Bhagavata Vahini, Dharma Vahini, Dhyana Vahini, and continuing with and ending with Prema Vahini. This is so. Please understand this, the essence of the Sri Satyasai Vahini Sudhamruta, and we will continue this journey in a beautiful and fruitful way by connecting to Swami. Let us connect to the current context. Context is Ramakatha Rasavahini, the divine character of Lord Srirama. As just discussed, why the Lord Srirama is I have to take him as an ideal for me, for my spiritual journey. He is the role model. He is the ideal. Why he is ideal? Why I should take Rama as my role model? This we will discuss in this particular context, in this concept. Usually, when you are going in a spiritual journey, Swami told in Sri Krishna Avatar, and also Swami told in various discourses, Swami loves the self-inquiry. Swami loves the seeker doing his own self-inquiry, thinking about Swami, connecting with Swami, and reading these books, studying the spiritual context, understanding the essence of that particular spiritual text. That is very important. So if the seeker is going in that direction, definitely Swami likes him. Swami looks at his Shraddha. Swami develops his Shraddha, whichever the context that he has started, and he makes sure that he is, as a doer, he will be there with us and he will make us to continue in this path and ensure that he is giving the jnana to us to going through the complete transformation. This is the essence of even the Vahini Sudhamrita. When you are reading the book which is written by the Paramatma, then obviously you are connecting to Paramatma. You are reading each and every line of which is written by Paramatma. So you, whatever the questions arise, you are asking Paramatma only. Then you are getting some kind of a clarity. Then you are, so it's a continuous integration is going on with the Paramatma. Because Paramatma written this, and you are reading that, and whatever the questions are coming from your, the I can say from your chitta, or you can from your from your mind, and you are connecting with Swami and then asking the questions. So this integration will be continuing. Sairam. That is the reason we need to do a self-inquiry. So now let us go and discuss why I have to take Lord Sri Rama as an ideal role model. What is the specialty in Lord Sri Rama? Why as role model? Swami says he loves the Rama word. See how Swami has told Lord Rama's his own incarnation. The Rama, the sweeter than sugarcane juice, sweeter than nectar. As you chant name, you taste the nectar. Swami gave so much of divine message in this particular padyam, or what you can call it is in the poem. Sweeter than the sugarcane juice. The sugarcane juice will come as much as you grind it. Sweeter than honey. Honey will be made after getting so many honey bees which going on to the flowers and then bringing back again, making that into the one particular process, the honey process. We can discuss in the Chandogya Upanishad in the Madhu Vidya in very in deep. But now just a kind of, the sugar cane, after so much of crushing has been done, after so much of so many flowers, you bring that, then you stored it, and then it become a sweeter, sweetest one. You calling it as honey. After crushing the sugars, then the you can call it as the juice which is coming up. The sugar is also so sweeter than the nectar, the amrita, which is taken, the sagara mathan, basically. So we have done the sagara manthan, and then you have got the amrita. So when you look into all these three concepts, right? So we have done so much. If you do so much of sadhana, whatever the divine form you are looking for, whatever the Satchit Ananda you are looking for, that Ananda, that Ananda is much, much sweeter. That sweeter is Rama. Swami has said such a beautiful way in this particular poem. Sweeter than the sugarcane juice, sweeter than the honey, sweeter than the nectar. You have done so much of manthan. You have done that so much of churning. And then you came out of all these five shades, and then you are realizing his beauty. He's realizing the beautiful, you can say, whether it is Rupa or it is, no, basically the Nirupa, whatever it is, you are in that complete Satchit Ananda. That Ananda is so sweeter. That is Rama. And Swami said, as you chant name, you taste the nectarine. Such a beautiful statement Swami has given. Sairam, please look into each and every concept, the divine discourse. You will be seeing the discourse references also. So you can, which gives you the clarity about going through the Ramakatha Swahini and also the discourses of Swami, so that you will get some kind of a completeness in this particular each and every concept we are discussing. So the fourth one, the fourth one and the last what Swami said, you chant the name, taste the nectarine, the Nama Smarana. Nama becoming the Smarana. As you chant the Nama, the name, as you chant the name, then your mind will be filled with Rama. Your chitta will be cleansing with Rama. Your tejas, you are getting the tejas by chanting the name of Rama. But you are transforming into a sattvic, because you completely is integrated with Rama. So you are transforming into, and then you are getting transformed into the sattvic. Then you are going to store your complete, and your memory, your everything is with that name chanting. The chanting of that name, you are become the epitome, because you becoming the Rama. Your prana, then the smarana, then always your chitta will keep the Rama name. Then you will be in the Rama smarana. When you are in the Rama smarana, that is the tasting of nectarine. Such a beautifully Swami has told all these four concepts. It's just a padyam, it's just a poem. But if you do your own inquiry, you have all these four. The sadhaka supposed to do this much of churning with the Swami. When I'm going through, so with all these things, who first, who enjoyed this? Who is this in joyful mode? Who got the Satchit Ananda? We will go inside of the concepts, and again in this concept, and then we can discuss. But the many people got this, enjoyed, And then they had the darshan of Rama. They had merged into Rama. So that nectarine we can taste by doing the Namasmarana. So the Sai Rama is explaining about his own incarnation as Sri Rama in this concept. Sai Ram. We will go to the next one. Why Rama again? So why? Let's put that question. How and why? What is speciality in Rama? Swami is telling very clearly. Rama is the indweller. Rama is the indweller of everybody. He is the Atma Rama. Rama is in every individual. Swami tells the Ramayana in Sandeha Nivarani, 13th chapter, Rama Avatara. Such a beautifully Swami explains, you are the Rama. That is, you are the Rama. And your soul is Atma is Rama. When your mind is completely connected with the soul, continuously is with your Atma, then that is Lakshmana. The mind is Lakshmana. Sir Ganpati Sir has explained in the previous concept. Then when your mind is completely with the soul, then what is will be evolved? The evolution of Viveka. That Viveka is our discrimination. What is Dharma? We can understand what is Satyam, what is Dharma. At least what is Dharma we can understand. That Viveka will come. When I am a self-esteemed, myself is Atma. Myself, my mind is completely with the myself, which means with my Atma, that is Paramatma. And when it is completely is with, then I have my Viveka, Dharma, which means I have a self-confidence. I'm the self in becoming the self-esteemed. And then what I'm going to do, I'm getting a dhairya. If I have a completely with Paramatma, I have a with completely Viveka, then I am getting this dhairya or dhairya, that is Hanuman. That Viveka is Sugriva. Dhairya is Hanuman, which means I have a complete self-confidence. So I'm done in my self-inquiry. My mind is with completely is going with that. Then I am getting my discrimination understanding. So I'm getting a self-confidence. Then I'm getting self-satisfaction. Then I am getting this self-sacrifice, which means here the sacrifice means nothing but you are getting a detachment. You are understood yourself and completely is with Paramatma, with Swami. So you are getting a complete self-satisfaction. Then you are crossing this Bhavasagara and getting the Brahmagnana. Brahmagnana is Sita. That is what Swami told. You are crossing the Bhavasagara and then you are equipped with the Brahmagnana now, which means self-realization. So the Atma getting the Brahmagnana. So Swami told Atma is Rama. So everybody, Rama is indweller in everybody. He is the Atma Rama. He is the source of bliss. So when my mind is completely is with my Swami, this Atma of Sri Satya Sai Rama. So if I am completely with him and I'm continuing my journey, my Viveka, my Dhairya is completely is with my Swami. And then I will be understanding why Swami created this universe. What is the essence of this universe? Is this universe is an external entity or an internal entity in me? Both will be understanding and both will be realized, and you will be the self-esteemed personality and getting the complete understanding about the Paramatma and becoming the Paramatma. That is the reason Swami said the Atma Rama. The Rama is source of bliss in every individual. When your Atma himself is Rama, then obviously it is very embodiment of Dharma. We will discuss more about what is Dharma, why Swami explained Lord Sri Rama as the Ramo Vigraha on Dharma. So the embodiment of Dharma, of all the course of morality that holds mankind together in love and unity. The prema, the love, which the moment you chant Rama, as we just went through the 2 to 3 bhajans, it's 2 bhajans, we will be completely in the bliss of that particular bhajan. We can't use that bliss word always, but when we are with Paramatma, when we are completely mingled and also, what I can say, the completely integrated with Paramatma, then the 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 happiness, whatever we are getting, that we call it as ananda, right? That bliss. We went through that. So that bliss we will always will be there with Lord Sri Rama. So Swami is telling one by one why Lord Sri Rama is a role model for you. And Rama is also essence of Veda, what Swami has told. All Vedas has told, Aham Brahmasmi. All Vedas essence has very clearly told Aham Brahmasmi. Very clearly told in various Upanishads, various Brahma Vakyas came up, Mahavakyas came up. Everything is Brahman, basically. So the whole essence of Veda is Paramatma. That Paramatma is Rama. A Paramatma has taken this incarnation. So he is the essence of Veda, Veda Purusha. That is the Swami has told very clearly about Rama, about he is the essence of Veda. Why he is the essence of Veda? What Vedas has told? If you take Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Atharvana Veda, Sama Veda, all essence of Vedas in the Upanishads, all the essence of Upanishad is in Brahma Sutras. If you go through all these things, the essence is the Brahman. You are the Brahman. You are the Brahma. You are the no completely. You are the Paramatma. That is the reason Swami always told Divyatma Swarupulara, Prema Swarupulara. So the embodiment of bliss, essence of Vedas is Rama. He's the Paramatma. Swami telling all these concepts because to ensure that we are connected with Paramatma. And how we need to go through the what is that the qualities that we have to we have to acquire from Rama, that we will discuss in the next concept. So the Rama story teaches the 2 lessons: the value of detachment, the need to become aware of divine in every being. Let us look into it. Value of detachment. The detachment will start from his birth itself. When Swami took the Rama avatar, then the Vishwamitra will come. He'll ask Dasharatha, can you please send these tiny boys or these tender boys, as they need to protect my Yagashala, Yagnashala. And when there also Swami maintains Rama maintains we can call it as Sthita Pragna, Sthita Pragnata. And when he asks, when he want to, when he during the forest exile, during that time also he maintained the same Sthita Pragnata. When he want to, when he is no, basically he's looking for Sitama, and then he's going through the whole process while connecting with the Sugriva, and then making sure the arrangements for the war, while connecting with Vibhishana, going to the war. Every time he maintained that Sthita Pragnata. And in every person, Swami, as a Sri Rama, he looked into every person as a divine being. Every time he maintained that dharma. So the two lessons, the detachment and also looking in divine in every being, has been effectively showed in this particular Itihasa, Ramayana. And Lord Rama is epitome of the dharma. Sairam. Swami has told about Rama in this manner, and then let us go into the more about Lord Sri Rama. Again, one question will come basically. So when I'm going ahead with Lord Sri Rama, why I should know? Again, let's do a kind of self-inquiry. Always let us have a question, because we are going with as a seeker. So what is that? The speciality. So he showed as an ideal personality in all that story. He is not just born as as an intellect. He has not told, not walked all the way to Bharata. In the whole Bharata, he is not, walking all the way in Bharata, about Vedas, talking about Upanishad, talking about Brahma Sutras, and he has not left the body in the same way. He has not left the avatar in the same way, not in that way. He born as a son to a royal family. He became an ideal in his brotherhood. He became an ideal son. He became an ideal prince. He became an ideal for everyone, husband. And he lived like a grihastha. He also taken care of the kingdom. And then he just ascended. Sairam, this is the whole, as a life, as a brahmachari. When I start my life as a son, when I grew up as a brother, when I grew up as a family member, when I'm going through the studies, when I'm going through the job, when I'm going through my married life, when I'm going through with basically the taking care of my job and my responsibilities, and while leaving my basically the life, how I supposed to be in every aspect, Rama stood as ideal. And Rama, Lord Sri Rama, is our role model. Now coming to the picture, Ramo Vigrahavan Dharmaha. Swami, this particular statement has given in the Valmiki Ramayana. Swami has told it's who has given this particular statement, Ramo Vigrahavan Dharmaha. You are all very much aware of it. It is Maricha. The demon Maricha has explained to Ravana, saying that Ramo Vigrahavan Dharmaha. You are sending to him, he is the epitome of Dharma. And how come I can go and I can do a fight with him? How can I cheat him? He is the Vigrahavan Dharma. So the enemies also started praising him about his Dharma, how he stood for the righteousness. And then Maryada Purushottama. He is a Maryada Purushottam. And he is Patita Pavana. He is Pitruvakya Paripalana. Let us go and then see, let us go and see completely how he is the epitome of Dharma. Swami is very clearly explained on May 26th, the embodiment of righteousness. Look at this the slide, brothers. See, what is dharma? So we have a separate Vahini called Dharma Vahini, where you will talk, where we can discuss more in terms of dharma, because of what is dharma and Stri Dharma, Purusha Dharma, Samaj Dharma. Swami explained what is dharma very clearly in Dharma Vahini. So we have a vast subject which is going to come in next 2 to 3 in a 4 to 5 months of time to you in this course. So we will not go much deeper, but at least Swami what explained about Lord Srirama, about the embodiment of righteousness. What is dharma? Dhara iti dharmaha. Swami is saying that every object in this creation has a certain unique quality. Every object has a certain unique quality. The quality that is vital essence of the object reveals its dharma. Like every object came from Swami. It is from the Paramatma. So each object has its own quality. Swami, take an example of fire. What is fire? It will have, what is the quality of the fire basically? Each object has unique quality. It has a heat. It will also give light. Both are having heat and light. If there is no heat, there is no light, you can't call it as fire. The charcoal cannot be called as fire. When it is a heat, when it is a light, then only the fire, it will be called as fire. Without that, you can't call it as fire. So that is a unique quality. Likewise, even Swami told about the lump of ice also, the ice cube. If you take an ice cube that is cold, that looks white. Applying the colors is different. Usually the cold and the white. The cold areas, whoever is the snowfalls, wherever you see this ice is white and cold. When that is there, then you call it as ice. So each object has its unique quality. So what is the unique quality of a human being? Swami tells it is Ananda. It is always man supposed to be with Ananda, always supposed to be in a bliss with Paramatma. So the quality of Ananda, maintaining that Ananda, how this Ananda will come? When you are integrating with Paramatma, when you see everyone as a divine, when you see every object as a divine, when you think that I am the divine, then I am always will be in Ananda. So the divine quality of Ananda is the basically, the unique quality of the human. So the human being supposed to have the quality of Ananda. If he is in that, definitely he is maintaining his dharma. Such a beautifully explained, Swami. So if I look into how is it beautifully, the dharma means, so if I maintain that kind of humanity coming out of this animal nature, and I am having, as much as I am connecting with the Swami, integrated with the Swami, and then I am continuously is with my people. It is not only to the Sai family, with all my, whatever connected the objects, or you can call it a connected humans, connected entities in this world, whoever it is in the office, or it is at home, or it is at the outside, whatever that activities that you are going to do in the outside, wherever you have connected in that manner and maintaining that Ananda, treating everyone is in as same as you, then you will be continuously integrated with the Swami. Meaning you are maintaining your dharma. So Swami is telling dharma is the primary maxim of life. It is the life itself. So as a human, we need to ensure that we always supposed to be with Ananda. We need to ensure that we have to see the divinity in everyone because you are the divine. Rama slash Srirama showed that in every aspect in his whole avatar. That is the reason it has been called as Vigravahavan Dharmaha. Since he is always with the Paramatma, because he is the Paramatma, then he maintained that Ananda always treated everyone in the same manner. And then, of course, he maintained, then that is the reason he is embodiment of righteousness. And what Swami calls as embodiment of love. Same way Swami is treating us. Lord Sri Rama Swami is telling that Lord embodiment of dharma, righteousness. Swami is calling us Divyatma Swarupulara, Prema Swarupulara, embodiment of love. So that's the reason for us, he is the dharma we have to maintain. Then we are with Lord Sai Rama. Sai Rama. Now let's go to the next quality, which is talking about Maryada Purushottam. This is a little conscious. See, the Purusha, it is not related to any gender, right? In the Sanatana Dharma, in the Veda, very clearly it has been mentioned that Purusha means who has consciousness. Consciousness filling his entire body. Meaning, you are having the control over the senses. You are ensuring that all your sense, you have a control over the senses. You also understood the creation. You as a Purusha, meaning the one who took the human form. So this Purusha, this human form could be any gender, right? So this human form understood the essence of the spiritual text. This human form connected to Paramatma. This human form controlling the senses. This human form is also traveling, continuous journey he is doing with Paramatma. So-called personality called Purusha. Purusha had consciousness filling the entire body. He's Atmarava. With all his consciousness, he is very clear, he is very much clear that he is one of the divine form. He is the divine form. So he is maintaining that with the man. So for example, if any one of you, you are all very much is there with the Swami's, in the Swami's path, you all might have done so much of sadhana. Most of you are already be in the great spiritual path because we are all doing together this journey. So most of you might have already have a complete understanding about Vedas, might be doing the chanting, understanding is everything is there. And doing the service, the Narayana Seva, connecting with Swami in various forms in Veda chanting and also bhajans and many things. Which meaning you are doing the journey with the Swami with conscious feeling in the entire body. And having, of course, there will be turbulence in the lives, but still having almost maintaining the senses in a very low profile and ensuring that it is you are controlling as much as connecting with Swami, controlling the senses. So all these things is a journey of a Purusha. He maintains the entire body. Now Swami is bringing that into Purushottama. Here Purusha is Vyasti. You call it as Vyasti, which is you are doing a journey for your transformation from animal, or you call it as demonic nature, to humanity, and then from humanity to divine form you are doing the transformation, and you are transforming, and then you are becoming the Purusha, Purushottama, who can fill the entire universe. These two pictures will tell you the story of Purushottama, who has consciousness filling and activating the entire universe. A boy Jude, born in 1926, November 23rd, in a very small hamlet village. Out of 140 countries, following his 9 point of code of conduct, doing the services, doing the bhajans, integrating with Paramatma, looking at maximum, they are in the path of transformation, looking at the transformation in, like, trying to do the divine, the journey with the divinity, helping many, irrespective of the caste and creed and, economic barriers, working for entire universe, chanting the Samasta Loka Sukhino Bhavantu. From whom you have taken this inspiration? A boy who born in 1926 on November 23rd in a small hamlet village, which doesn't have not more than 100 houses. Why? Entire universe has understood it is Paramatma who filled the complete consciousness in the entire universe. Everyone loved, and all the family, the Sai family, loved, and then started doing all activities, whatever it's. On his word, a Balvikas has started. On his word, a Narayana Seva started. Likewise, Lord Srirama, Maryada Purushottama, Swami, in his Ramavatara, he took the incarnation to give the bliss to the sadhakas, those who are looking for him, those who are looking for his darshan, those who want his proximity. For them, he came as Lord Sri Rama. As a tender boy, he went to the Vishwamitra ashrama. He ensured that Vedas chanting and the complete, the yajna, the dharma of Sanatana Dharma is maintained. The yajna kashala, the chantings, the Vedas, everything has been, he did the security job, literally, and he gave the blissful darshan to all the yagna, basically Ritviks and all the sages, even to Vishwamitra. And he helped. Likewise, he helped Sugriva. Likewise, he made Vibhishana, and he also freed from the demonic ruling in the Sri Lanka and in the Lanka. Sairam, it is like he filled the dharma. Whoever chanted Rama, they all took him as an ideal personality. So Purushottama is conscious filling, activating the entire universe. By looking at him, you are inspiring, and you want to transform, and you are going ahead. So that is Purushottama. Maryada Purushottama. See, for example, a ocean is there. Ocean, if you go to the seashore, it will come to one particular place and then it will be going back. The tides will be there. The waves will be keep coming up, but it will not cross one particular border. Likewise, the Purushottama we also will have the borders, the Maryada, that is Dharma. He always bound to the righteousness. He is filling the consciousness across the entire universe within the boundaries of righteousness, Dharma. That is the reason Maryada Purushottama. So the Lord Sri Rama is like this. So when we take that kind of story and when you took that role model, then our journey, we will be keep thinking, oh, this is the quality. Okay. Swami is telling us, look at the qualities. Look at your activities. Look at the messages that I have sent, the activities I have sent. Fill that. Fill that with consciousness. So the Purusha becoming Purushottama, the path is yoga. What is yoga? Integrated. The integrated with what? Paramatma. Through that, we are getting the jnana. One by action and devotion to God. Through karma and bhakti. So such a beautifully Swami explaining the Maryada Purushottam. Looking at 17th August 1964 discourse. So Rama, Lord Sri Rama is Maryada Purushottam because his consciousness has been filled with and activated the entire Bharata. Sai Ram. The Sai Rama, we are all part of that. We are in that. Basically, we are already in that joyful mode and we are continuing this process. And then we are very much evident for this Purushottamas, how he has started from a small village called Parthi to complete universe. Sai Ram. That is the reason Maryada Purushottama. Then Swami also very clearly explaining Sri Rama is Patita Pavana. So why Patita Pavana? Rama word, when Swami has speaking about Rama in various discourses in Sri Rama Navami, Swami gave summer discourses on Ramakatha, many in Ramayana, many discourses Swami has explained about his incarnation as Lord Sri Rama. So, but in all these things, Patita Pavana, he is from him as a Lord Sri Rama. There are people took salvation. The Jivan Mukti, people has got Jivan Mukti. They have got transformations. A lot of transformations has happened within the contemporary timeline. In the parallel timelines. If you look into Shabari, where she was completely immersed in Rama chanting, awaiting for his darshan, completely integrated with Lord Sri Rama, with so much of conscience, completely her consciousness filled with Rama, and did a complete sadhana. At the end, Swami has come and then given the salvation. Look at the friend Guha, who is the Nishad Raj. Being a friend, Swami took him very much, taken him into his heart. Those that the Lord, the Raja, Nishad Raja, Guha, has taken so much of love, has showed so much of love, completely surrendered to Swami. And he also was with during the forest exile, during the Vanavasa, Swami Guru want to be with Swami only. Swami told them, no, I have to be as a, now I have to maintain this Vanavasa dharma. So don't please be with me. But he is continuous integration. He has been with Ramasmarana. With that, he also got the salvation. And the Jatayu. Swami tells Jatayu was waiting for a long time to see Swami's darshan, to Lord Rama's darshan. During the when Lord Rama is looking for Sita, and when he's doing the enquiries during that time, he will meet Jatayu, and Jatayu take salvation in his laps only. And Swami tells in one particular word, in a sentence, Swami says, though he has not done the last rites to his father, but he has done the last rites for rituals for Jatayu. Such a beautiful, such a blessings has been received by Jatayu from Lord Rama. So if you look into all these three characters, right, and even you take Valmiki, of course Hanuma, pick all these characters, Shabari, Nishadaraj, Guha, Jatayu, Hanuma, Valmiki, or Ratnakara. In all these salvation which whoever has done, one common quality. There are two common qualities are there. One is they were not the great pandits. They have not done so much of churning on Vedas. They are not doing so much of yagnas. They are not doing so much of no comparisons. They did only one thing, one unique quality, love. So much of love on Swami. They loved Swami more than themselves. They looked about, they completely, their Shraddha, their bhakti on Swami made them merged in Swami. Shabari, a tribal. Nishadaraja, a tribal. Jatayu, completely not non-human form. Valmiki, a Ratnakara, a hunter in the forest. Hanuma, whatever the Swami always tell us, it's a monkey mind. He took the form of monkey. The Bhakta became Bhagavanta. All these four characters, which if you look into it, Swami, look at all these characters. Basically, Swami gave salvation to the people, to the sadhakas, to the bhaktas, or you can call it as you call it as he's a jignasa, he's a gnani, he's a bhakta. He the one who did complete sadhana, completely filled with love. Swami gave the salvation. Lord Srirama gave the salvation. Because how come he is eligible? Now we discussed. He is the Atma Rama. He is the epitome of Dharma, embodiment of Dharma. So while he is maintaining that divinity, when he is the divine form, definitely the one who completely connected with that divine form, the Nama, Rupa, and then going through the chanting, and then completely with the Nama Smarana and integrated with the Swami, definitely you will get the salvation. This is the example. So, Patita Pavana. Sairam. Swami, with all these examples, Swami is telling, apart from this, in the divine form, Swami is also saying that Rama is the ideal personality, is the ideal son, a devoted husband, virtuous king, compassionate brother. Swami is see. Sorry, I'm keep telling that how Swami explained Lord Sri Rama, because when we understood this particular personality, this will be a stepping stone to our transformation. That if we understood the divine personality of Lord Sri Rama, whatever the activities we are doing will have some more significance, we'll get some more significance on this. And it leads to our the transformation. Whoever is already in that path will give more understanding, will give, no, give more, I can say, the encouragement, motivation. So that is the reason Swami wrote the Ramakatha Rasavahini to make their the aspirants, the sadhakas, the one who is there with the Swami's path, want to understand the entire dharma and also his avatar. So Swami is telling ideals and sacred objects established in human hearts shine forever. It's been long journey. Thousands of years has gone, but still the human hearts filled with Lord Sri Rama. The moment you chant the name, then the love will multiply. It multiply like anything. So you live up to, if one must live up to an ideal, he must be prepared to face the many ordeals, difficulties, calumnies, trials and tribulations, basically. So what Swami is telling, if ideals and values remain constant source of inspirations to the world. So meaning, if you become the ideal personality, if you take that inspiration, if you going in that path, whatever the difficulties coming up, whatever the conditions applied, whatever the calamities happens, turbulations happens in the life, but you maintain that ideal character. So this is perfect example. Swami took couple of as an avatar, when he is going through various stages in his in the avataric journey. So Swami showed this as an ideal son, as an ideal brother, as an ideal husband, king, friend, enemy. Likewise, Swami has told in each and every personality how we need to maintain this particular ideal sign. See, these are all things. It is not discussing about Lord Sri Rama only. It is applying uh, our journey with the Swami, how it is going on. It is a kind of retrospect we are doing on our activities, and then filling our consciousness with love with the Swami. So Swami is very clearly saying that respected every word of parents, Dasharatha, Kausalya, and Kaika. Swami is saying that his ideal son strengthened and confidence of Dasharatha to continue as king. How? You have various stories, right? So he respected every word of parents. Though they are the parents of the body, you have a deha, you have an eternal father, and you also have a bhautika, or you call it as the the physical bodies which has been taken from my parents, basically. That is also there, bhautika, and also the eternal, basically. So you may ensure that you have ensured that you have followed the dharma as a son. So respected every word of the parent. Strengthened the Dasharatha as continue as king. If you look into his every word, what his father has said, he respected, and he maintained that dharma as a son. Went to the forest along with Vishwamitra, taken care of the Yajnashala, And then while coming back, went through the Janakas, basically the Mithila. During that time, he also took this his Shivadhanas. He proved himself as I am the this very strengthened warrior. Also picked up the Kodanda from Parashurama, which all gives the confidence to the Dasharatha that he is the king. He has such kind of prince. Strengthen the confidence of Dasharatha by protecting the Yagnashala, by taking the Shivadhanas, by handling the Shivadhanas, by also you know, showed his divinity to Parashurama and by handing over the while taking the Kodanda. So all these things will give the clarity. Likewise, how I am doing my journey with my parents, ensuring that my family uh, dharma has been taken care, helping to the entire Sai family and also to the world which is connected to you. So this particular part we need to always have a kind of uh, you, I cannot say the comparison basically, but we need to see that how I can become an I can maintain, I can follow these ideal qualities. In carrying out the commands of the Father, Rama stands out as a supreme example, as we are all know that. And Swami is also saying that he's a Strita Prajna who completely maintains equal mind, I mean, equanimity in every aspect, in every situation. So, equal in every situation, he has shown that particular equanimity. So, as a sadhaka, as a basically, as a if I am going through as a spiritual seeker, taking him as an ideal personality, we need to learn all these things. Of course, we have listened to this. We are we are known to this, but how much that we are practicing, that is also very important when we have taken as a role model. As we said in previously, just we'll come out of little no lighter note. We'll just when Sachin Tendulkar doing a clear straight drive, then you will be knowing that how his body, how he is taking that, and what how he is examining the ball, all such kind of things. If a person is taking a coaching, doing if as a uh, if I want to become a good cricketer, I'm taking coaching, and then during that time, I will take all these measurements and I will try to do the practice. Likewise, here also the same thing. How he has maintained this Strita Prajna. He is not getting into the emotional quotient. He is not getting into any negativity. He is not getting, he is not showing any kind of animal or demonic, uh, you call it as a, you may not call it as a quality, but it is the features or you can call side. So this Sri Rama is an ideal son, and Swami take some examples Swami has given in Ramakatha Rasavahini, particularly in chapter 11. Swami talk how he behaved, how is his behavior with Mata Kausalya, Mata Kaika, and also Dasharatha. He tells to Dasharatha this. I just picked up a couple of excerpts from this from this text. See, such a beautifully he tell to his father, tell me, father, why you are so sad? What is the cause? I'll dedicate my very life to restoring your bliss, to make you Ananda Swarupa. I'll dedicate my very life to restoring your completely. I'll rest. No, I'll dedicate my complete life. That's what he is giving guarantee to the father. Lot of situations, lot of comes in our life when we are dealing with our parents. We might be in a situation because of our jobs or because of our responsibilities in the family. We may not able to withstand to implement my duties to the parents in a righteous way. Lot of turbulence will come. But these are all the examples to us. These are all the inputs to us. A person who will be doing a job in the foreign countries, he may need to bound to that particular job and responsibilities. When a parents want him, be with him, such a situation may occur where he may need to put some timeline. He might be having a complete love on parents, but he want to come back. But his life, as part of his job life, we will be having some boundaries. There also the situations. Think about here, there is no, he's supposed to take the role of prince, the role of king. He's already a prince. He's all going to take care of the king, but he just left it. He just took the decision. He also he is telling very clearly, dedicate my very life. How Swami explains how beautifully this particular word. And we know that in our life we have so much of turbulences. We will have boundaries, but what need to be applied, Swami is very clearly explaining here. Even though Kaika Mata asked to who him, to basically for the forest exile for 14 years, but what uh, the Lord Srirama is talking to Kaika Mata. Swami is very clearly saying that what responsibility and duty I other than conferring joy on him, who is both father and teacher. This is my dearest duty, my dharma. I will derive immense spiritual bliss in the forest for 14 years. All these statements, what Swami is giving, so whatever he spoke in the Ramavatar, Swami clearly written here. Not merely 14. If father's wish is such, I am prepared to live all my life in the forest itself. Why this kind of questions? Will it be applied in this current life? Is it possible? If I look into that particular aspect, think about when you are with the Swami, completely integrated with Paramatma and living with a joyful nature. To get that joy, to enjoy that bliss, it doesn't require any economical conditions basically. I need not to be a rich man. Even though I'm a beggar, I am on the pavement if I'm sitting and then I'm a beggar. I can still be in a joyful manner. I can be in the bliss of Ananda. If I want a happiness, to buy a chocolate, to buy a car, or to maintain one particular role, responsibility, to have a prestige or maintaining some such kind of standards, such kind of happiness definitely will bring sad also, sorrow also. So we are not looking for that happiness. When the person is there with the Swami completely in that Satchit Ananda, definitely he will not be in that. Doesn't mean that we have to give we need to be a renunciated personality and have a complete, but in the life also we can apply the same. That's what Swami is very clearly saying. Even though Kaika Mata asked him to go to forest, he will tell very clearly. He's telling very clearly in the forest 14 years, not merely 14. If father if wish is such that I'm prepared to live all my life in the forest itself. Likewise, he also told to Kausalya Mata. See, such a beautifully Swami is explaining. He held her hands in his very firmly. See, brothers and sisters, go through every word what Swami wrote in the Vahinis. This is written by the Paramatma, not by the sages, like who got high attainment and then heard from the Shabda Brahma and then turn, no, it has been documented as Vedas. It is written by the Paramatma. So he held her hands in his very firmly, and then he is telling very clearly, this will endow me, you and our entire family and dynasty with imperishable glory. He's telling that I am going to sending a prince to the forest. He's saying that it won't give any bad name to the family. It is give a immense, imperishable glory to the whole dynasty. So don't give room to any anxiety, doubt, distress. He's telling to his own mother. Such a beautifully Swami explained what is ideal son. Likewise, ideal brother. Swami tells very clearly, since he is epitome of dharma, embodiment of dharma, righteousness, and he is the Atma, and he is the indweller of every object of this universe. Hence, Swami is telling he is the Pranavaswarupa. He is the Omkara. And his brothers are the syllables of A-U-M, Om. So, Swami is very clear in the Pranavasya Sarva Vedeshu. The Omkara, we can discuss more about the Omkara in the Upanishad Vahini, particularly the Mandukya Upanishad. We'll talk about only the Pranava. And Swami also tell in the Prashnottara Vahini very clearly, when he took the sankalpa of creating the universe, the first epitome the first sankalpa took as the Pranavas Swarupa, that Omkara. That is the reason the Omkara always will be in the body of every object, basically. And to chant the Omkara, we need not to use any of our tongue and lips. It is already embodied, it is already built-in functionality in our body. So the Omkara, basically, you need not to use the wordings point of view. We need the teeth and we need the tongue and we need the lips, and all these things are required. But the Swasa itself is Pranava, and then without these things, you can use the Omkara. So the Pranava Swarupa, like what Swami is telling, Pranava Swarupa, and brothers are like the syllables A-U-M. In that manner, they have integrated each other. They respected each other, connected each other. Swami is telling that he is the Veda Swarupa, and Rama is Yajurveda, Lakshmana is Rigveda, Bharata is Samaveda, Shatrughna is Atharvana Veda. What Rigveda we will talk about? The Rigveda is more about the hymns. The Purusha Sukta is also come under the Rigveda, right? So the mantra Swarupa is more regarding to the mantra. His Lakshmana always chanting is Rama's name. Always is with him. So always in his complete awareness of Paramatma, the Rigveda talks about all the hymns. Bharata always is doing his brother's Kirtana. As Samaveda will talk about more about the mantras, which is talking about the musical form of the bhakti, which is completely is in all the mantras, which is in the Samaveda as musical forms. Here, the Bharata is that always he is in that particular bhajan and kirtan, which is completely he is epitome of Samaveda. Atharvana Veda, which is talks about the more the responsibilities, the karma, and the related to the actions, and also related to the jnana, which is more related to that Atharvana, where Shatrughna is Lakshmana is with Swami, with Sri Rama, and Bharata is in Nandigram, keeping Swami's Padarakshaka is on the chair and then in chanting like chanting is Lord Sri Rama's, and Shatrughna is making sure that the righteousness has been maintained in his Rajya in Ayodhya. So he's doing that action and ensuring that renunciation, maintaining that attachment, and ensuring that he is taking care of that karma, the yajnas. So the Atharvana, he is the part of Atharvana. All these things is related to the Paramatma, the intellect, which is gives the clarity about what is Paramatma in Yajurveda. So Yajurveda is Sri Rama. That is the way Swami has explained this. And Swami always, the Lord Sri Rama is very much given clarity, always given the give is very much perfect role model as a brother, and he has given always showed love on his brothers, and we know that it is complete, the entire family, all Shatrughna, Bharata Shatrughna, Rama Lakshmana Bharata Shatrughna, Dasharatha, Kaushalya Mata, Sumitra Mata, everyone, Kaika Mata, everyone maintained the righteousness and maintained as the epitome of dharma, and then as a ideal family. And there is a lot of questions will come on when you call it as an ideal husband. In a human, typical, worldly connected mindset, will ask so many questions about the incidents which happened in the Ramayana. So we, as a human form, with our different kind of uh, mala vikshepa avarana, with all our what I can say, the not a computer there, no, still we have a connected with many worldly related things. Because of that, we have a questions, many questions will come. It is because we have not maintained that purity. It is we need to more understand the divinity, and also need to understand about the dharma. That is the reason we always get some kind of questions related to Rama and Sita, related to Rama and Sita relationship in the Ramayana. But what Swami very clearly saying that the ideal husband always maintain the ideal relationship with husband and wife as a family. Swami is very clearly said this. Never Swami said, like Lord Sri Rama never treated uh, Sita Mata as a separate. He's always taken the treated her as him only, Arthangi, basically as he's an integrated personality of him only. He completely taken them, given the complete respect to his wife, taken care of so much of love. And even while he's going to the forest, he also insisted Sita Mata to go to Mithila, and he tried to convince to ensure that she will be safe and she will also will be happy. So as an ideal husband, he also showed so much of love. But the dharma, as we discussed about Maryada Purushottam, the dharma is the main, the indweller. Basically, the dharma is a subtle component always when you are doing any kind of relationship or with any object in this world. The dharma is supposed to be your subtle component. With that limitations only, Swami Lord Sri Rama showed so much of love and integration with Lord Sita Mata. So again, when Sita was abducted, Sri Rama felt that loss of if he had lost half of his body, and Rama felt it is my duty to protect my wife. And Swami is already told, and we discussed, Lord Rama is Atma and Sita is Brahmajnana. Swami is also very clearly explained, Lord Sri Rama is an ideal king. He is adherent to Satya, Dharma, and that is the reason it has been called as Rama Rajya. And he maintained he showed there is no differentiations. He always showed he is taken as an equal, because see, if you take him as a king, then you will be seeing him as a separate personality. But if I look at it, I am the Atma, so everyone, the indweller of the everybody, and everyone I'm taking as a divine form, I am treating that as my creation, and I am as a Paramatma only, every divine form. So every object, whatever it is coming up, I mean here object means every person in this world, within connecting with him in the Ramaraja, whatever the activities they are doing, supposed to be the righteous manner. So he maintained that as a king. Since he has taken that responsibility as a king, ensuring that dharma is there. If any questions are coming on that particular dharma, any kind of negativity is coming up, he have to ensure that it has been fulfilled, that negativity has been cleared, and that positiveness is filled, ensuring that Satya Dharma prevailed in his kingdom. So that is the responsibility of Lord Sri Rama. So that is the reason it has been called as Ramaraja. When Dharma is there, Satya Dharma is keep going on. The all related, whatever the Prakriti, what you can call it as all the Panchabhutas, will be in the control. So timely rains, timely the flourishing of earth with the with the harvesting will be happening, and ensuring that all the prakriti will be maintained in a defined manner, like how it has been. It maintains its own dharma. Definitely the dharma will be prevailed. So that is the reason Swami is very clearly told the harvests were bountiful, there was no shortage of food, and Rama, there was not a single case of premature death. Death of young people was not known, because everybody living with dharma, knowing that his king, is everyone is, no, my Sri Rama is Paramatma, and living like a sadhakas. So this whole land, whole Rajya maintained as a Rama Rajya. So Swami very clearly told him, even he is a great ideal friend. For Guha, he gave the salvation. For Vibhishana, he understood his Shraddha, his devotion, and he identified that devotion, and he understood he is the Jignasi and also the Arti. So he made sure that he has been fulfilled with he has been crowned, and he ensured that there is for his devotion, he has been given the complete fulfillment for his devotion. Likewise, Sugriva, the Maitri with Sugriva, ensuring that he is not, he is, no, there is a, what you can call it as Anyaya, what is a cloud, no, basically. So he ensured that he has got the justice, because there is an injustice is happening because of his brother. He ensured that injustice has been resolved, and he has ensured that the righteousness has been established, and he ensured that the crowned as a king, the crowned Sugriva as a king in Kishkinda. He gave he took a oath, the friendship with in the presence of Agni, and then he made it that Maitri Dharma he maintained. We have a separate session on Rama Sugriva Maitri, and he is also an ideal enemy, even for Vali also. Swami is very clearly told Lord Rama has respected whatever the boon has given to Wali. So he respected that boon and he ensured that this injustice, whatever happened, and whatever the righteousness is not maintained by Wali, has been removed. And then he killed, of course, it is to removal of the no to ensure that the righteousness has been established. Wali has to be eliminated. So he has been eliminated, Wali. But again, ensuring that his boon has been respected, and he is also given respect to these. And he also, Wali also acknowledged his mistakes, knowing that Rama is a embodiment of dharma, righteousness. And while he's leaving, and he's also acknowledged the mistakes and he left. And he also fulfilled, Lord Rama also fulfilled the enemy's wishes, like making Angada as prince. So, likewise, even for Ravana, though he refused to acknowledge his mistakes, Swami is very clearly so lets know, ensuring that even Ravana also has respected after the kill, uh, after the war, when Ravana about to leave his body, Lakshmana will go and get the and meet Ravana and get the essence of ruling. Basically, as a king, what are all the dharmas has to follow. Even Ravana, from Ravana, he will be learning that. He respected his enemy also, and even Kumbhakarna, though he is in a bad and basically like is an ideal enemy, ensuring that basically even though it's and qualities of an is uh, look at the qualities of Rama. Swami has explained in chapter 9 of Ramakatharasavahini. He's a gentle scholar, blissful, compassionate, balanced, composed. Look at the qualities. It is not only for Rashman. We are supposed to be. It. We have to take him as an ideal personality, as a role model. So we need to be as gentle. Of course, if we are with no with Swami continuously, we are continuously connecting with Swami and activities. We are going ahead with our regular activities, going in, keeping Swami in our heart, spiritual heart. Then definitely we will be the balanced person. We will be transformed as a composed personality, and we will be compassionate. We will become the and we'll understanding the chantings of each and what Veda is talking about. All is that we can understand the scholar, and we will be blissful. So all these qualities Lord Sri Rama maintained. Think about being a Paramatma, took that Lord Sri Rama avatar when he went into Ayodhya as a small boy, as a young boy, and then when he come back to then Valmiki, sorry, sage Vasishta understand that Lord Sri Rama is little upset with the different death and various things which is happening in the life he saw in the kingdom, and then he came with a little disturbed mind. Lord Vashishta has given no Vashishta Gita, we call it as okay, so that he gave the opportunity to sage Vashishta to talk about the mind. And he also uh, as a student he listened to his guru. He gave that respect to the Guru. He never showed that I am the Paramatma. Though he is aware of that he is the Paramatma, he took the incarnation, he is acting like he is acting in his human form, but he is bound to the dharma. He is bound to the boundaries of our, all the avatar basically. And then he ensured that he respected his gurus. All these things, you see, that these are all things are the, I can say, these are all things are very much inspirations to us and inputs to us, how we supposed to be with our Swami and going ahead. And Swami is very clearly is told purity, patience, and perseverance. Nama japa without service is no use. Do not give room for doubt and disbelief. Look at all these things basically. Sravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. That is called Amnaya. So comprehensive and significant. There is a continuous and uninterrupted practice consisting of Sravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. So we have a separate concept called the divine character of Hanuman, but here we say being a John, no birth took a birth as a monkey, and then he maintained this Ravana Manana. We call it as mind is as a monkey mind, but took as a monkey as a form, and then he completely without steadfast, without any distraction, any disturbance, no distraction, completely Sravana, Manana, Nididhyasana is with Lord Sri Rama. Maintained the purity and patience and perseverance. Ensured that Namajapa with service, Nishkama Seva. He has taken the complete Nishkama Seva and then ensured that that Namajapa continued, the Namasmarana. And without any complete faith is in Lord Rama. Then he became that Bhakta became Bhagavan himself. We see there is a temples in for Anjaneya separately. We treat him as a god. But actually, as per Ramayana story, he started as a Bhakta. That Bhakta became Bhagavan. So it's such a beautiful story, and Lord Rama is the ideal for everyone, and the whole family is the ideal family. And this is the takeaway from Ramayana as Lord Sri Rama's character as a role model, and we as aspirants, we as the Sevadal, and we as a uh, sadhakas of Sri Satya Sai Paramatma, we ensure that we uh, claim as much as redeem all these qualities and ensure that we do our journey with Paramatma with so much of love. Sairam, thank you very much for joining today's session. Sairam, now open for the Q&A. Sorry, I took, I think, 9 minutes more, Sairam. Before opening the Q&A, I'll just want to tell about the Vahini Sudhamrita, couple of things. One is we have shared the, one is Sri Satsai Publications, Books and Publications link. And we will also share the PDF files of Ramakatha Rasa Vahini Volume 1 and Volume 2 in the WhatsApp group, so that you can make it as a, if you are not able to purchase a book, you can make a printout of that PDF file and then read that file. We also have audio books in YouTube, couple of audio books. You can go through it. But my only request is to everyone, reading will give you connecting with the Swami. With reading, you will start studying the book. Audio files and all those things, we may not able to connect completely with the Swami because this is written by, so always the study of the books will gives more joy. So we'll share that PDF files in the WhatsApp groups. We will also share the, once again, we will share the URL of Sri Satya Sai Sahitya of Ramakatha Rasa Vahini, and you can make a printout and then do that studies. Point number 2, the chapters, whatever you are studying, that you always focus on the study of the Ramakatha Rasa Vahini. Listen to the concept. The quizzes will come whenever quiz opens. Your user login IDs, passwords, everything we will be receiving in the next week, in the coming week. to your registered email ID. And then once you are open, then the quizzes will be related to the chapters of the Ramakatha Rasavahini. The sessions all these session concepts, audio files, we will start sharing after 3 to 4 weeks. The reason is nowhere it is related to your final exam. I mean, you need to focus more on the study of the Ramakatha Rasavahini. Then you go to the final exam after completion of the quizzes. That time you need these audio files, these concepts, because exam will have all the questions from these concepts and the audio files. So we will share the audio files and also the concepts files related after a couple of weeks. First priority is focusing on the study of Ramakatha Rasavahini. Sairam. This is the message I want to give as a administrator, as an IT coordinator. Sairam. Sairam sister Archana. Now we'll go to the question and answer for next 15 to 20 minutes. Sairam. Sairam sister Archana, can you please unmute and put your question, Sairam?
Sairam sir, thank you for the session. Now, as we read Ramakatha Rasvahini and listen to these sessions, we are trying to emulate these teachings in our lives also. So, from that point of view, when we look at how Bhagavan obeyed the wishes of his father, basically he respected the word his father had given to Kaika mother. So while that of course is dharma, but I'm just trying to understand which dharma would we give preference to, or would be way higher? Would it be the word that his father had given, or would it be the health and longevity of father? And this I'm talking in current context, because sometimes when we interact with our parents, is this the way we should go about giving weightage to their word rather than their health? I'm just trying to think it from practical point of view. And then I also think, what about Raj Dharma? Um, because Bhagwan knew that after he would go to the forest, he was supposed to be coronated. After he would go to forest, the father would not be able to bear the separation. What would happen to the praja? I'm little confused, and if you could help me, sir.
Yes, ma'am. So to give this answer, basically what I'll take a quote from the Aitreya Upanishad, basically. In the Aitreya Upanishad, there is one statement is there, basically. Swami tell in the Aitreya Upanishad, this particular line will be there. The father, I mean, Tandri, I will tell in Telugu, Tandri, విషయ వాసనలను తీసుకొని కుమారునికి వైదిక కర్మలను అప్పగించి తను శరీరం నుంచి వెళ్తాడు. This is the Aitreya Upanishad in Telugu. Swami has written, and it is again I'm telling in the English, saying that the father of the body, take the Vishaya Vasanas, the inner significance of the senses, whatever that he has went through in that life. Sorry, I'm taking little the root and then I'll come back to that. And he is taking that essence of all his karmas and leaving the body by giving the Vaidika dharmas to the son. This is the statement is in Aitreya Upanishad. Why I am quoting this? So such a responsibility has given to the successor, to the next one, basically. So when it is more like when before his leaving body, think that as a Paramatma, his father has given one word to, he has given a word to his wife. His father given word to his wife. When I'm talking means the talk is coming through my intellect. Swami tells in Sandhya Nivarani, Chitta is in the stomach, heart is filled with love, mind is in the throat, and then your talk is your intellect. It's an integration of the mind and the chitta, and with your consciousness, or you call it as ego, with love. If you are given such kind of word with the intellect, and if it is not maintained, while he is think that now, the age, if his health is not good and he is leaving the body, he will go with that karma phala. As a Paramatma, I need to ensure that he is being a son, he should not get into that particular thing. Number two, when the Chitta Shuddhi, with the Chitta Shuddhi, he has given that particular word, I as a son, I have to take care of his Chitta Shuddhi. And then I have to follow, I have to ensure that it is implemented. And number three, coronation of a king. By not doing these two things, if I take that kingdom as a king, where I am going to showcase that I am the embodiment of righteousness. How, as a king, I have to show that what is righteousness? I have to show that ideal quality also. And I should be ideal to the people. So in all these three aspects, Paramatma, being the Bhagavan, Swami given the importance to the dharma only as a son. And the same thing Swami ensured that has been explained in the Vedas also. This Vedas and everything has happened prior to this Itihasa, right? Prior to these Puranas. So he mentioned that in the Vedas, which is given as a manual for the universe, and he has to ensure that he is Maryada Purushottaman. He is ensuring that he is giving the boundaries and ensuring it has been maintained. That is the reason. This is what I understood, Masaira.
Sir,
Is it?
can I? Yeah. Sorry, this is little good. I mean, I may need to listen to it again or read it again to fully comprehend. But for now, what I understood is that for a child, the spiritual journey of the physical parent is more important than the physical journey, right, sir? I mean, the spiritual journey is more important than the physical journey. Is that correct?
So if I say for example, from a physical parent, a small atom has entered, that small atom become a flesh ball. It's an embryo, it became a flesh ball. And in that, there is another called soul or Atma or Prana entered, and it took the human form. My role is taking as a human form to ensure that what is entered in me, which is, I understood it is Atma. So I need to ensure that to understand who am I. It is my spiritual journey. But I have taken care by, as a Grihastha Dharma, as a Pitru Dharma, my father taken care of all my physical, what I can say, whatever the essentials are required. He has taken that. For that, I am bound to him to take care of his responsibilities. If I took the sannyasa dharma, that is a different case. If I'm taking that, so I have to ensure that righteousness has been maintained for my physical parent. Because Swami tells, your mother, father is the first deities for you.
Right. Okay. Got it, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sairam. Thank you. Thank you, sister. Sairam. Sairam, brother Saishwar.
Sairam sir, I'm Sai Ishwar from Bangalore. So
Sairam,
my
brother,
question is
Sairam.
my question is similar to Sister Archana's. Mine is from the perspective of Dasharatha's dharma. So his dharma as a father is to protect his son, and Rama is his successor, supposed to be. When Vishwamitra asks him to fight asuras, so his fear is broken in a sense by Vashishta's counsel. So he obeyed Raja Dharma in a sense over Pitru Dharma. So that helped him to overcome his attachment with his son. And finally, he entrusted the responsibility of a father to Vishwamitra. He basically said, "They are two are your sons." So in a way, his Raja Dharma enabled him to overcome his attachment. Thank
Sairam. See, couple of things which Swami tells me. So you want to say your input, sir, for the first question, basically.
Yes, sir.
Sairam. See, again, how you are doing your action is also very important, no, brother? Say, for example, I'll go to a Narayan Seva. Why it is called as Narayan Seva? I have to treat every person, the one who is arranged and ensuring that I organized, and the one who is a beneficiary. You can't call it as a beneficiary. The one who came as Narayana, both are the same. So ensure that you are integrating with him. Ensure that your Ashtanga Yoga is maintained there in that Narayana Seva. You are connected with the Paramatma who came for the given us to give the blessings by taking the food. So that consciousness, so nishkama karma that we have to do. But though as a king, I have done my Rajadharma, but still I have that connect, that attachment is there as a son, as a father. So while doing your action, as a parent, you are not happy. You cannot say not happy. You are so worried with attachment, but as a king, you are still doing your responsibility. So there is a mixed opinion, basically. So that nishkama karma also is very much important to come out of that attachment. Sairam. But it is all, yes, he has done the Raj Dharma. Sairam. Sairam, thank you, brother.
Sairam.
Sairam, Sister Kritika.
Sairam, sir. I'm Kritika from Delhi. And thank you for this beautiful session that talked about the ideals of Bhagwan Ram. But the doubt that arises in my mind is pertaining to his ideals as a husband. So when Lord Rama decided to accept exile and move to the forest, Mata Sita willingly accompanied him. However, when they returned, Lord Ram took Agni Pariksha and allowed Mata Sita to live in the forest. So I was wondering why.
That's what, man. There are a couple of couple of situations where there is the questions will rise in the mind, basically. So when we understood his overall the divinity, we go in that path, we will not get that. But actually, the question will come Agni Pariksha. Basically, what happens when anything melt with the Agni? It lost its existence, that object. If I keep iron, it will become the liquid. If I keep anything, then it will become into ashes. So basically, it lost its object quality, basically. Now, there will be a kind of a question. Being a king, he has to, being a husband, while he is receiving his wife, there will be a kind of a questions to the world who has that kind of impure mindset. If he has a question, then he want to make sure that it is not a wrong decision. She is pure. She is made, though she went through the Agni, she had not lost her. Uh, Basically, she is as pure as she came out from the Agni. To show that symbolic representation, this Agni Pariksha, we can talk about it. And the second question will come always on the Sita when she is pregnant and she's is asked for she want to see the forest and then fulfill her forest and also to maintain the Rajadharma. He will also Swami Lord Sri Rama will send her to the forest. There also it is very clear in the Raja Dharma, in the Rama Rajya, you want to ensure that the Dharma prevailed. The righteousness prevailed means should not be any negative thoughts. It should be a positive thought and always connected with the uh, divinity. So the Satya Dharma to prevail to ensure that he want to clear this negativity in the entire that feeling of consciousness in the entire world, right? That's what we discussed about Purushottama. So to ensure that dharma, he has done these two activities. But with a human mindset, with a human attachment and the human qualities, if we look into it, then still we will have a question about this. But the question should be disabled with our positiveness, understanding the Agni Pariksha, the essence of Agni Pariksha. Why that Agni Pariksha? Because the object will lost its identity. But here the identity is not lost because it is showing very clearly saying that she is pure, she is always with in the thoughts of Bhagavan. And he is also in the thoughts, he is accepting that love. To show that this Agni Pariksha has been maintained to showcase the purity to the world. And whoever is think about in that human typical worldly knowledge can with a worldly attachment, if we think about it, then we will see the doubt and we will also have a negative thoughts about that. We need to remove those things. Sairam.
Thank you, sir. Sairam.
Sairam, thank you. It is not for the answer to you, man, to entire our fraternity, whoever is joined here and who are here this audio file future. It's more like we need to make sure that we need to go ahead with that view. Sairam, thank you for the question. Sairam Krishnamurti, sir. Sairam Krishnamurti, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, we are unable to hear you, sir. Sairam. Though you unmute, I'm unable to hear you. Sairam, sorry, sir, could not able to hear you. You can put the question in the WhatsApp group, sir, for me separately. We can go ahead, sir. Sairam. Sairam, brothers and sisters, as a Siksha portal admin and IT coordinator for this program, Sairam, we will be providing the login IDs and passwords of Siksha portal in the next week. We will upload that into the Siksha portal and making ready of your all. So we will be continuously sending messages related to the Siksha portal. Please go through the messages in the WhatsApp group, please. See, as a student, we need to ensure that what are all the announcements are coming in the group. We will not be sending so many announcements, maximum 1 or 2 to ensure that it is taken care. Regarding to the new batch in the weekdays, we conducted this survey, so did not get much response for the additional batch during the weekdays. Not more than 25 requests. Within the 25 requests has come for the additional batch. which will be difficult to open a new batch for only for 20 or 25 people. So we will continue with the Saturday sessions. And whoever is absent because of any personal reasons or anything related to the course related, any issues are there, please send us a message so that we will try to resolve the and provide the solution as much as Sairam. Uh, that's related to the course, Sairam. We will also have a Q&A session on the Ramakatha Rasavahini separately so that you can go ahead. Repeatedly, I'm asking everyone saying that Vahinis are the one which is Swami has written by his own handwriting. This never happened in the total avataric journey. None of the avatars has written a book. Even in Krishna avatar, Swami has given the discourse in the form of Bhagavad Gita, in the form of Uddhava Gita, but he never wrote anything on a book. This is the only, in this avatar only Swami written his own creation. He has given the complete guidance to us to go through uh, to do our transformation. Sairam, please go through the Vahinis so that we will have our self transformation. It will impact our uh, surrounding society, basically. It's my own experience, Sairam. With that experience, I am talking about this. Thank you very much. The last question, sister, and we are already crossed the timeline, but last question, Sister Swati. If you have any questions, please let me know, sister, so that we can conclude the session.
So this is Shankaranarayanan here. So question
Sairam,
is
brother.
related to this 4 chapters that we are doing. Since today you were talking about volume 1 and volume 2, I'll be buying the books only in April. But since I'm doing it from the PDF, I don't find 2 volumes as PDF. I'm going in the format of just next 4 chapters. So it would be just to be in the same page, if you could put up the next 4 chapter names in the group notes, so that it would be easy to sync up. Sorry if I missed it, or if you had already
There is
communicated.
little issue, brother, in this Incarnation, brother. Actually, see, the study of the chapters we need to continue. I will send this 2 PDF files, but the session and study of the chapter both are not interlinked.
That's
Lord
true.
Sri Rama is entire Ramayana and also in these discourses.
Yeah.
So that confusion may come to a couple of students. So to avoid that,
Oh, okay.
so just I'm repeating because the second session I took, and then I want to repeat this because sessions are the essence of the Vahini. Study is we have to go through the chapters continuously. I'll give what we will provide these 2 PDF files in the group also, and we may need to go through that, brother Sairam.
Yeah, sure,
If I
Sairam.
write the chapters, no, then it may little misleading to the students, and then sending the session, then it will be interlinked, brother. But for the quiz, we will provide the number of chapters. What is the chapter? This quiz about.
Okay, Sairam. Only thing is, like, you don't have to redo or send the PDF again, Sairam. Only thing is, like, in the link that you've given, where all the Vahinis are there in PDF format, there I don't see 2 volumes that you're talking. That is where I see a gap. I see only 1 book of Ramakatha Rasavani in the link. That Sahitya.Vahini, that link.
Oh, Sahitya. Okay. Uh, because Sahitya is it's a combination of both volumes.
Perfect. That's what I wanted to hear from you. Thank you, Sairam.
So, but since it is now the newly has come, but previously the book and publishing link where we have our all Vahinis, Sri Sathya books and publications. Here you can see the volume 1 and volume 2.
Okay, Sairam.
I will share this link and also share this 2 documents. But the only thing is the preference is given to Sahitya because if any
Sairam ji.
You're not heard, Sairam.
Sairam, now can you hear me?
You're audible, but Mahendra and Sairam is not being heard.
Okay.
Sairam?
Sairam, no, I want to ask a question. How can I ask? That is my problem. No.
I don't know. We'll have to wait for Bhashya Mahendra Sairam. I think he broke off.
Okay. So you will be joining again?
Yeah, he should be joining to finish it off now, conclude it. Probably we'll wait for a couple of minutes maybe to finish this.
வந்தது.
Sairam.
Sairam?
Seems Wi-Fi has got some issues, sir. That is the reason. Am I audible, sir?
Yeah. You're joined with different account, Vahini Sudhamrita now. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I will ask you a question. Actually, I couldn't join in time. I didn't get the network. So I joined at 8:20 only. So the portion I mixed, will I get the audio?
Audio will take little time after 2 to 3 weeks.